And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up.
Look at that. That is spectacular.
That's amazing.
I need the energy all the way up.
Oh, my goodness.
No, no, he didn't. Gentlemen, that's gorgeous.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Russell Westbrook has passed the great Oscar Robertson for first overall in career triple-doubles. Westbrook says, I just do what you need to do in order to win. My job is to do everything. That's what I do night in and night out, and nobody else does it the same. Simple as that. Kevin, nobody calls a game like you.
David, you are too nice. Thank you so much. And Westbrook, he is incredible. Thank you, David. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for LeBron James.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
And now the Lakers starting group. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Bradley is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And for Memphis, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Bane in at the shooting guard. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There was a couple years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
Now here's Brooks, following the miss by Anthony Davis. The drive by Brooks. And Westbrook pulls it down. Here's Los Angeles now. The three. Buries the long-range jumper.
An encouraging sign for sure. When Westbrook hits this, you know it has to help his confidence.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Out to Brooks, and stolen by LeBron. Pass to Davis. Lakers working the ball around now. And the rejection by Jackson. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And so it's Memphis with it. It's a three-point game. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Jackson, a screen on LeBron. And Brooks gets it to go. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
Now here's Morant, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Adams taking his time here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Adams.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this setup, it's outstanding.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Jones against Rondo. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. And here's Anthony for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Anthony's just a natural-born shooter. I mean, even from beyond the arc, he makes it look effortless.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. Pass to Melo. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Rondo against Jones. Monk sets the screen for Rondo. Here's Anthony. And another basket for the Lakers.
You know, we've seen this before from Anthony. An efficient scorer in mid-range.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers lead by 1. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, you know, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
Now with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
But just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
Anderson and Jackson inside. Then it's Brooks. Then there's John Morant. And it's Bain in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Reeves is checked in. Brooks outside. Jackson against Anthony. Jackson a screen on James. Here's Brooks. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brooks has got his second bucket. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
PA, he is a lead in every way. As are you. Thank you. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Now here's Davis. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. LeBron kicks to Westbrook. Clock at 4. Here's Reeves. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it back.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Lakers also making a switch. Jordan's checked in. Morant surveying the D. Over Westbrook, and Davis sends it back.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, his timing.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Anderson comes in for Brooks. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Bain. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. .30 seconds left now here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. Jones kicks to Anderson. Fires from deep. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Lakers in the lead.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time.
That's his first foul. First team foul.
Monk with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. And the pass to Horton Tucker. Good on the triple. Horton Tucker's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
We all know Mo likes to shoot, but their great decision getting to the open teammate.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers on top, up by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much here with Frank Vogel. Coach, the points coming with regularity in that first half. What's been the key?
We're playing with a high offensive motor. We're screening through physicality. We're cutting hard. We're moving the basketball. We're getting good shots for ourselves.
And it's showing on the floor, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey, folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
All right, time to see how the Western Conference is stacking up.
You take a look at the Lakers. They haven't played up to their standards, and it's not like the season just started. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo. Not a lot of time left.
And that's it for the halftime show. Time to send you back to the game.
Shaq, stop doing the wave.
I can't stop. Kenny, look at the fans. Hey.
Come on, Kenny, catch the wave with us. Ooh, that's nice, Shaq.
Yeah, Ernie, you got a lot of rhythm, Ernie.
Very rhythmic.
Yes.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 4. Taking a look at the Lakers. And they have their big 3 all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Avery Bradley.
That's just incredible control from Jackson. He's someone that has no problem overcoming physical defense like this.
Here's LeBron, and there's another one for the Lakers.
They've tailored their offense around him, and let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And, Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And I've heard Adams is a big gamer, video games. I mean, he doesn't watch sports in his off time like a lot of guys. He'd rather have a controller in his hand.
And he sinks the second. Los Angeles leading by 3. Westbrook kicks to Davis. Passes it to Bradley. Back to Davis. Shades over Adams. Again, the Lakers.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Westbrook against Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
You try to jump on him, dictate the tempo, seize the momentum.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The importance of a three-point shot is never lost on LeBron. He keeps his game rounded out by making the D respect his range.
It's Morant with the drive. And Jordan sends it back. Davis with it. He's picked up by Morant. And it's Davis missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Bain passes to Jackson. Brooks against James. Floats it up there for Morant. It's stolen by Bradley. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Jordan dishes to James. Shot clock at 5. Takes it off the glass. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Here's Morant. And again, Memphis no good. Davis looking for an opening. LeBron James on the wing. And some nice defense there to end the quarter.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there.
The previous play is under.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lakers lead by 8. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Tyus Jones. Brandon Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Conchar in at the 3, the small forward. Anderson up top, covered by Anthony. Jones for 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's Anthony. Monk kicks to Rondo. Outside Anthony, it's up a 3, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Anthony's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Jones against Rondo. Anthony on the wing. Over Anderson. Anthony's shot is off. The Grizzlies shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. 13 feet away, and he knocks down the jumper. Anderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, man, a sound perimeter shooter who massively improved his jump shot over the years. A testament to Anderson's work ethic.
Here's Anthony, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
During the later stages of his career, we've seen Anthony be accepting of the role asked of him, but he's still such an effective player.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Brooks comes in for John Conshaw. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. Now here's Morant. 1:14 left here in the fourth quarter. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Now you can't defend this like that. I mean, sometimes Morant is just going to score no matter what you throw at him.
Westbrook passes to Monk. Davis setting the pick for Monk. He kicks it to Anthony. Stolen by Anderson. On the wing, Melton. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Some changes for Memphis. Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Jackson comes in for Anderson. And it's Bain in for DeAnthony Melton. And then for Los Angeles, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Anthony. LeBron comes in for Horton Tucker. And Bradley's subbed in for Malik Monk. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He challenged them to hold on to the lead. He said, you're in control of the game right now. And it's up to you if we win this game. Take the responsibility and own it and close this thing out like you can. We'll see if we can get it done, guys.
All right, thank you, David.
Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know what? It's exceptional how results-oriented Westbrook is. I mean, every aspect of his game is so sharp on both ends of the floor.
And the Grizzlies with possession. Now here's Morant. Pass to Bain. And he's way off from outside. Here's Westbrook. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Ron, when you know AD is behind you, how does that help you defensively?
You can stay home. You can allow him to play one-on-one versus a guard versus a big, and you can stay home and be able to box out and get rebounds because he's that good.
It's quite a 1-2 punch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony.